everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Epic Fumble, where you can see that behind me is going to be my new decor for the next 2 months since I moved with my lady, and after we're moving again in 2 months. So, nice to see you all, and as you can see, we are short-staffed tonight. But we have one that was absent last game. Arya's back with pirate slash piratey vibe with a little accident with her eye, and we also don't have Cave because he got just surgery for his eye, so Portia will not be with us tonight.
Eye issues.
Eye issues. I was going to do a pirate double double eye patch meme if we canceled. And Vess is gonna join up a bit later. She's in traffic right now, and again, our edgelord will not be there because he is doing boyfriend duty and going to see his lady. Show because there are two artists in theater in actors, so yeah, that's what he's doing tonight. And well, we have our shroud Phil, that is the only member that was there last game, so the burden of doing the recap of last session will be falling upon your shoulders. But first, tonight, since next week is going to be the Salon de la Passion Médiévale at in Laval, where you can see over there, we're drinking the Verena tonight. That is an extra strong beer, Imperial Red, you remember? Verena the Glorious, 8.6 beer. So it might be the funny funky stream tonight. So yeah, it's going to be fun. And so we'll doing a little recap of this beer after our. Oh, we have a kip inside there. We have. Oh shit! Thank you for the remember. I'll switch for the D4s in there. While our friend Shroud give us the recap of that session in this beautiful bloody image that you can see right below me.
Yep. So for once, I took a lot of notes actually. So last time, what we did, we started by going into the cavern that we came upon. I think we were hunting something that we didn't know what it was. The path we were following seemed to lead right into the cavern, but we decided to take a trail that was on the right, if I remember correctly, to see that there was like blood, stuff like that, and fur in the trees. So at some point, we just said, let's go back into the cavern. That's where we should be going. So in the cave, we went into a really stealthy way, thanks to Carcajou for the dice rolls, actually. If he's not here, I'm kind of sad. We managed to sneak halfway between two dire wolf and three wolf. When one of them finally heard us, Vess and I just decided that we should be really defensive and shoot it up, killing him instantly. So in our head, we were killing simple wolves, but that one of the dire wolf woke up and just got mad at us and yelled something like, "What have you done to my son?" Which was kind of weird, but at the same time freaky. A couple of rounds of fight came on. I lost my armor again because of two crits, like the last time we went into a cavern or something like that. Vest took a couple of hits, but at some point the wolfpack decided to stop attacking us. So they mourned their dead and left the cave, and we were really fine with that. We went inside the path that you can see it above the werewolf.
I'll show it. Yeehaw!
Yeah. A super safe path with a lot of spider nets. And we actually came upon a giant spider, which was bound to happen. So we managed to kill it up because we're super cool and super strong. And after that, we entered a room full of bodies loaded with spider eggs, which were actually spider swarm. Vess started to move them around, which was really disgusting, but we had to do it, so we did it. what we managed to see actually was also that the bodies didn't look like commoners, and I managed to steal a bunch of stuff from them, which was really nice. So after that, we met with the werewolf, who seems to know either us or Vess. I'm still not sure who he was talking to, but he seemed to work for the Myriad. And after not that much talk, because we seemed to, he's kind of gave us a glimpse of hope that we could talk. He just reached for Portia and the pathway initiated the battle. A couple of things happened in the fight. Portia was being a ragdoll. Vess struck down the beast really hard, and that's about it, I think. After a couple of attacks, we did bring him down. Uh, what we learned from him, which was weird, is that he seemed to be a blood hunter, ripping his bodies apart, I think, or claws, his body with his claws, making it like uh, burning, and it went super crazy for a couple of rounds. And after that, we did end the fight. The last hit went to Portia, who finished him up with a super effective Thorn Whip, which was nice. And we ended the game with us starting to check the place and aim toward the next room where some voice came from. And that's about it, I think.
Yeah, that's a good recap, mate. So we're giving up a floating inspiration, while the chat gave a D4 to Shroud from Kip Castrol, a floating inspiration from Fréavir, and a Boitonneau from Dr. Cultis. So we're drinking for you in your name, Thomas, or Little Dumb, from the Star Wars game. So let me just fill it up back my beer. It's cold, yes. And like I said, quite a good recap. Let me just close this and this. So, while we are not full party with our party of 3 tonight, we're actually going to be rolling the loot that you're finding in this place. There are some predetermined ones, but you will be rolling the randoms. And while all of that was happening, Revna, that was stuck behind with the webs, another giant spider appeared, and she gold her own combat behind. She corrected her HP and removed some spell points for how can I say, being a bit more coherent, credible to that she fought on our side, and not being not uninjured, because we know that Ari with her rolls is kind of tricky. Well, we'll see tonight with the loot, because we'll be starting with you, Ari. Ari, sorry, not Harry. You're a wizard, Harry. Harry. So, please, first, you will be rolling a D100, please.
Whoa.
Potter.
Potter.
Potter. 95. Okay.
Seems good. Seems good.
So roll me 2d6, and afterwards 3d6.
Ooh. Okay, so 2.
All right.
And 3.
And 3d6, yes. Okay. While you're searching for around the bed, mostly of the werewolf that was over there, you found a small wooden chest where you find you just shake it a bit and you hear and you open it, and inside there is a total of 90 gold piece and 13 platinum pieces.
Damn.
So if you want to, so there's a floating and there's 2 floating, and Shroud have a D4. You can use those floating on loot too, if you'd like.
Oh.
So that was for the first part. Second part, please, Shroud, roll me a D100.
Will do. There we go. 22.
Do you want to use a floating inspiration
I'm not sure if
for
it's good or bad.
maybe rolling worse?
It's better to have a higher number.
With the probabilities right now,
Probability?
you have more chance to roll higher.
But do I need to roll higher? Yeah.
It
I don't
depends.
mind.
That's the thing. We don't know what the D100 does
The
except roll
closer
on
you
a
are to
table.
100, the higher it is. The
Uh,
best it
You
is.
know what? We're only 2. If I vote, I do it. But well, we're gonna be 1 versus 1. I'm doing it. I
No,
take
no,
a
do
floating
it. Do
inspiration.
it.
You
Do
did the recap. You have your own floating thing.
There we go. I did worse. Yeah.
I mean, do we have 2 floatings? You can use the other one.
No, I'm gonna keep that one. I think.
You can roll a 2d6, please.
So I'm rolling 2d6.
Let's see you rolling.
8. That seems good. Yeah.
Yeah, for 8, yeah, that's good. So you find a bunch of turquoise and obsidian gemstones, half and half. So 4 and 4, that they're valued 10 gold piece each.
Good. I'm happy with that.
All right. So right now we're going back here. So Ari, please roll me another D100. 15. Do you want to reroll?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay. So please roll me D100 again. 48. Amongst the shelf on the left, you find a healing potion.
Ooh.
And roll me another D100, please.
I was like not here for this fight, and I'm rolling all of the D100s. This is great.
73. And inside there, you actually find a scroll. Also into the furniture there. You can give me an Arcana check if you'd like.
I would like to do that. That's a 3.
You don't know what you're not proficient in Arcana? Okay.
No. I am a sorcerer. I'm not
It's true.
a
It's true. You're not-
wizard who studies, I'm just naturally talented.
All right. So, yeah, that would be it for the scroll. I'll note it on my side, and afterwards, you will be. Oh, sorry. Our friend Shroud, Phil, please roll me another D100.
Man, I like rolling so many dice. There we go. That's better.
85.
Ooh yeah. I don't know what that was. Sorry.
Ooh yeah. 85. Okay. Cool. 85. You're finding a small potion. And when you look inside there, you just have red and yellow liquid that seems to be mixing up all together. And yep, that would be it for this the 100 for the D4. Roll me a second one. And when Vess arrives, I'll make her roll to the 100 too.
Me or Revna?
You roll another D100, please, Phil.
Oh my god.
To anyone. Do you want to use the last floating?
No.
You have 2 sugar. You have like 3 sugar mamas inside the chat.
Do it. Just do it.
There's a
gonna do
reroll option also that
Do
you
it.
can do, peeps, if you like.
I'm gonna do it just because it's gonna be funny if I get something worse. It's better.
53. Okay. So, you have there's a small pouch right next to the potion that it was in the chest that is broken over here. and you're getting out. You find you have the potion, and there seems to have like a satchel, small small bag that you're opening, and you actually try to find something in there. And at some point, you try to search in it, and there's nothing in there. But when you enter your, when you search inside there, you actually have you like your hand is not supposed to go that deep.
Oh, this is nice.
So
Oh.
it is not a bag of holding; it is a haversack. So it is a smaller version of
It's still nice.
the bag of holding.
At least it's not a bag of devouring. The shroud loses his hand out of
Yeah.
And you don't
With
have
two
to. You still have one floating, peeps, because Dr. Cultis made you reroll instead.
Oh yeah, thanks.
So that will be it for generating loot. The first in front of you, the big chest that you were going at first, this one is locked. This one over here,
Yeah.
this big chest is locked. And
Big
from
chest.
what you search, doesn't seem to be on the body of this werewolf.
You know what I'm gonna try?
Let me show you what the werewolf looked like too, because Ravna didn't see it.
Oh yeah, he's disgusting.
Here it is.
Wow, that's racist.
Is it because you're a cat?
Absolutely.
So this lovely creature was the werewolf you fought a bit
I
earlier,
think he has
and
rabies.
when you used either a nature or a arcana, Revna again, please.
One or the other?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not proficient in either, so I'll go with nature. It makes more sense.
Good. 8. You know that there's a form of magic that people drain from their blood, and you've saw from afar the werewolf cutting himself to manifest the flames that he was actually emanating, and that almost killed your friend because when he died, was a burst of flame all over the room. So yeah, that's what you see from this. And now that you're paying a bit more attention to it, you can give technically this kind of creature. It's supposed to revert back to their original form when they're dead or unconscious.
And this one is still a werewolf.
Yep.
Like a okay. Well, Vess isn't here, but she would know. But no, I'll just out loud go. Hey, is it normal that this guy isn't changing back?
Is he supposed
I mean,
to?
I know. Actually, that's a rhetorical question. Yeah, he is supposed to change back. So there's something weird going on here.
Okay, well, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna check what's weird about that chest that I can't open.
Well, if you can't open it, I have a trick that I could try. Just let me know.
No, but I was joking. I'm gonna let you know if I can't open it.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you stated that out loud, Revne, there's Ansel coming with his. It's mostly you and Ansel were hanging out back, holding the spiders out there. So yeah, you two fought a bit alongside each other. You see him mostly pulled out clerics spells out, and using a bit of blood magic, but it was no secret. Like
that's true. They're supposed to be human big. Wait. Well, we'd have to start. Wait.
and you see that when he just start to panic is because he's proficient in medicine, and he is really a perceptive person. And he looks and like,
Uh, try to find Silver quickly. This guy is regenerating, but he's unconscious.
Oh.
and when you
And I-
see that the wounds seems to be slowly patching up, but the guy is obviously unconscious. He's not like faking of passing out.
Can I just like poke my rapier that's covered in silver straight where insult pointed?
You put the silver in when you now that the combat is off and the oil seems to be diluted a bit. You just see the silver seems to stop the wound where you do, but all the silver coating just get out of your sword.
I'm just gonna like
Oh.
summon my little ghastly hand. That's pretty much like just a ghost version of Revna's own like hand, and just continuously like tap the guy with chill touch because it prevents regeneration or healing. So, but yeah, I'll just do that until we figure out like a more permanent way of stopping this.
That's actually good.
Good thinking.
So yeah, it's just, the hand just like bitch slaps the unconscious werewolf like every 7 seconds or 6 seconds or however long a turn is. Anyway.
Yeah. You keep on doing this while everything there, and
Let me find something.
and
Yes.
while you're doing this, you Ansel take his pulse, and while you're doing this, he's pointing to Shroud like,
Can you just double check if I don't sense a pulse in there?
You're asking me to check a pulse?
You're
I
good
just-
at removing it from people, so you might need to. You may know how to.
I just look at the chest that's still locked. I look at the body, again at the chest, and I just obey insult and go check his pulse with my super bad medicine check.
but no need for medicine since you saw where he looked, and it's mostly through investigation that you find the part instead. And technically, you know how to check your own pulse. So you're like, okay, so it might be there. And there is no pulse, but the body is still fighting to regenerate itself. But Revna is blocking it with the end. But the guy is obviously not alive.
Yeah, no pulse. I'm pretty sure it's dead actually. And I'm just go back to the chest.
All right, you can give me this. It's not Slate of Hand. That's Baldur's Gate shit. Roll me
Yeah, I'm gonna do
tool
a thief.
proficiency.
Oh my god, for real?
Sorry.
They're still floating.
Yeah, we need this chest. I'm gonna use it.
Well, I can try something.
Oh, if you want to try something in shine, but you're gonna have to stop slapping the guy.
I mean, I'm sure, it'll be fine if I just take the
You
foot
know
off
what?
the
I
chest.
trust your judgment.
Thank you. I'm very smart.
So I'm gonna walk up to the chest and I'm going to take my water skin and I'm gonna pour water into the like lock, and I'm gonna shape water to like solidify it into ice and have it burst and like try and break the lock.
Well,
The ice part, it would make it more fragile to break, but you would have to still physically break it. The bursts technically would be it's still needing a strength check, but it will it will be a lower DC to it.
Okay.
I know
I'll
that some
try.
DM allowed it for like just doing it.
I'm just
well,
I just want to try this cool thing, you know? If it doesn't work, then Shroud can use the floating. It's fine. So just a strength roll? that
it will be a strength check, but anybody can do it. It's just that you maintain the concentration for it to keep it frozen. So
Mhm.
anybody can do it. So
Oh.
technically, Vess could do it. Like I would allow
Yeah.
our big mama.
Yeah, anyone that's got a bit more muscle than I do could, anytime now.
But you know that if you're doing this,
Mm-hmm.
the luck will not be luck pickable.
Yeah.
If you do a simple attempt of strength check. So it's either you want to Vest to burst it open with like a pummel strike on the lock, or
Oh, this
the
is
luck
pretty
picking.
strong, right?
Yeah, she knows what she's doing.
All right.
But I mean, Shroud, it's up to you. If you want to try lockpicking again,
I already said that I trust your judgment. And I already said that Vess
and you're
was super
regretting it.
strong.
Can Vest use the floating inspiration?
If you want Vest to use the floating inspiration because she rolled a
No,
natural
no,
one.
we don't want to. No, do it, please.
What the fuck are these rolls?
That's better.
For a
There
19.
you go.
With the eyes that because this lock was a really good one, and you just see Vest striking it. You did the lock just burst open, and you just see the chest just slide open a bit. And
All right. There you go. I'm just gonna return to my bitch slapping.
And I'm gonna go back to the chest.
All right. Here. So, while you're opening the chest, you see that there is a really large belt. That seems to be in really. Give me a religion check, please, Shroud.
Oh yeah, me, the religious guy.
Mm-hmm.
R is after P. There we go. Super religious. I knew.
You know that it is one of the gods that is allowed in the Dwendalian Empire, but since you're not there, you don't have. You see lightning. You're like, there's a god of that, but I think he's related to fighter. But
What's in the chest?
you identify that it is. That it is actually good one.
I just take it out and throw it on the ground next to my friend because I don't care. It's not shiny.
Wow.
Well, I didn't finish the description. This is the white belt made of thick leather, branded with the symbol of. You recognize because it is the symbol of cord. On the buckle, but the whole buckle that attached the whole thing is made of ivory.
Does ivory shine?
It is matte white, but it look rich.
But anyway, did you say it was a big belt?
Yeah. It is a big like the one we have in LARP, like the larger one.
The
on
large
stomach.
one.
Yeah, exactly.
Would it fit on a small cat?
You would have to tight it a lot, but might be possible. Yeah.
Seems too big for me. I throw it to my friends.
And the local nerd Dr. Cultist. Water takes 9% volume expansion when turning into ice, hardly enough to really break a lock, but enough to try to rule of cool. Thank you.
Listen, if I can try to get a rule of cool, I'm gonna try it.
And he throwed you a D4, Revna.
Oh, thank you.
So there was this large belt that was on it. So that
And it's
was
empty. I'm so sad.
well. You're a bit weirded out because this lock, when you attempted it, you did not. You failed, but you didn't break your tools. This lock is over an expert level.
What?
Like, you know that this lock would be a DC 25 to unlock.
What?
Damn.
Yeah, guys, I'm not sure. I don't like the belt, but I'm pretty sure it's valuable because, for real, I've rarely seen luck art to pick like that.
Can I look at the belt, see if I recognize any of the symbols on there?
You can give me also a religion check.
I mean, I'm even less proficient than Shroud, but I still rolled better with a 12.
This is definitely related to Cord, the god of. Let me just have all the right terms. Over here, the god, the Storm Lord, one of the prime deities of battle, competition, and storms. The symbols is mostly a shield and all the lightnings emanating from the middle, and some rubies that are ornated on the shield. And this is right in the middle of the buckle. It's made of ivory. And when you take a closer look at it, the religion, now I will ask you to give me an Arcana check.
Okay,
Or nature, depending on what you want.
I'll do nature. And hi, Viv.
Hi, Viv.
Viv, I'm hiding you right now.
Man, the rolls tonight.
Natural one. Heading Viv to the stream.
So Viv, you're gonna roll everything that's confirmed about now.
Vivian here added. Okay. And we have Arvas. It's on now. So, great. I hope you have your beer with you. Do you have it? All right. Varen is there. And, well, what happened is mostly we rolled the loot with everything that happened. And there was the chest that at first our friend Shroud was going through. But Revna and Ansalt saw that the werewolf was regenerating while being unconscious. So his body was stitching up. So Ansel was going to find some silver somewhere. But Revna did the cantrip that make you not heal yourself the next turn. So she's just continuously bitch slapping the werewolf with a hand that is just blocking the healing from further. But Shroud and Ansalt check the pulse of the werewolf. And even the regeneration going on, there is no pulse going in. It like moving inside the body.
That's some weird magic shit.
Kinda, yes. From what you have, I'll allow you a nature check with advantage, since you're a blood hunter.
Yeah, I'll just kind of like relay the information about Cord that I know.
Cool.
Like going like, oh yeah, he's this is symbols associated with the Storm Lord. He's a god of battle and warfare, and he's associated to like domains like war and tempest and storms. That's pretty much all I know. I know he is revered in certain parts of Jorhas, but that's all I know about him.
What you know about him is also that he is aligned with chaotic neutral. So 4 of the nature check, you have advantage though, like I said.
Oh.
You can click on the little plus to see if you roll higher than a 4.
Why are we rolling like such shit
It was
tonight?
like that last game too.
Holy fuck.
I was rolling on fire on my side.
Okay, it's not working, so I'm just gonna re-roll.
Oh gosh, a 2. All
Wow, that sucks.
right. So you're like,
Terrible.
you
It's
never
like the only good roll was when Fred rolled for one of us.
And yes, just their checks are going, they're hurting. And while you're rolling, though, I'll ask you for 2. Roll me a D100, please, Vess. It's the last one on the right. Infounder. 13. 13. While you were all searching across the room, You found floating inspiration from Dr. Kudsis. Gosh! Because the closer you are to 100, the highest it is, of course.
We're gonna need those floatings tonight.
So, yeah, you'll need it. The floating here for all our friends. And let me just go with the floating over here. Right there. So you can use one of the floating if you want to reroll the loot. But right now you would be finding a potion of healing.
That's fine. I mean, we might need it. And it's still 25 gold piece, 50 gold piece we don't have to spend, so
50 to 100 depending on
Yeah.
the rarity of the thing. All right, and give me another roll, please. 62. Oh. I might have to ask you something to roll again. Here. Where is it? Roll me a d20, please. Three. Here. Oh. So right here. Anybody could give me an arcana check also for the loot to know what it is.
That I'm good at.
Oh, you can go.
First good roll of the day. Oh man, for
You
The
jinxed
fuck?
yourself.
And 19 for Vess. This
I'll
is
do it too. I'll do it too.
Good.
But just
Be part of my
there
club.
you go. Yeah.
Yo, I rolled a roll. I rolled a 1. Fuck.
That's two nat ones I roll in a row, might I add.
That's true.
Yeah.
But Vess, you identify this as a level 3 spell of wizard that is Besto Curse. You found a
So,
scroll
like, it's a
inside
scroll?
of the whole.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a scroll that you found inside around the loot of this place.
Okay, and Foundry's working like an ass on my side, so I'll take manual notes.
Okie dokie. So, this is a pretty good spell scroll. Yep, that's pretty much it for the loot that we will be having tonight. I'll make Portia and Kaiser roll on their own when they'll be back with us. But for now, this will be the loot for tonight. And yes, Revna shared her knowledge about the belt that she opened inside that. And you just hear Portia, and mostly Portia because Kaiser will not be that loud. And she's just like, oh, Shroud, we have prisoners here that are locked inside. And the keys are gone.
Nice. I'm gonna have to use my talent, I guess. And I just quickly check on the ground where I left the belt because I assume nobody took it. I assume
Well,
good.
it's like Portia. Revna's like still standing next to it since she examined it.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna take it in my hand and try to hide myself while doing it and put it in my new bag.
All right. And Vess, actually, you didn't roll for it. You can give me a religion check.
You do it right in front of Revna and she does not notice anything.
I should roll for stealth.
I'll give it to you with advantage, Vess. Natural 20 for Shroud. And a 14 for Vess. So, what you confirm what Revna said about the cord, about the that this is the god of battle, storms and competition. This thing that you look at it, but you also seen some of the material that it's being used, and this is pretty weird because you've been in temple since being a religious person, more of the crew, and you've seen some offerings at different tables, and you've seen an offering in this kind of material at a behemoth shrine. So behemoth being the platinum god, the platinum dragon god. One thing though, that like the belt is made of ivory, but now that you notice on the pattern of what it looks like, it is shaped like a dragon scale. Since you've been more to related to this, so this belt is way more than it looked like, and
So
that's
I'm
why it's
gonna-
probably in a chest that was heavily secured.
I'm gonna relay this information to everyone.
I still hide it in my bag.
All right.
Well,
for-
maybe
for-
we can have Lady Astrid or something examine it once we get back to Rexentrum.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna hold to it for now.
All right. So, well, there's some prisoners a bit higher up. There's a woman that seems to be wearing like almost a potato sack on her that is in prison in there. And the woman seems to be a dwarven lady. And on the other side, there seems to be a gentleman that seems to have a nice piece of clothing, but doesn't seems to be it's really dirty. Like, this guy would probably be handsome if he would have showered in the past month. And he is human. And you hear the ladies like just,
Yeah, all right, mates. Please, just let me out of here. I don't want to be with this guy anymore.
and you hear the gentleman say, "What do you mean being stuck with me? You've only been here for 2 weeks. I'm being here for a month."
And that's exactly what I'm hearing for the past 2 weeks. Please help me out.
Well, do you know why you're here exactly? Before we let you out, we'd rather confirm that you're not dangerous.
On my side, personally, I was a guard inside the
It's not her. It's me that I just have to search for my notes for a quick sec. I didn't open the window. Okay.
While you're waiting for that, just a quick question, Fred. So the guy has no pulse.
The werewolf.
Doesn't have to be. Yeah, that's what I meant. Did he have anything weird on him, or like it doesn't have to? Yeah, like you don't have to answer to me right now. It's more like I would probably be really interested in why the fuck he doesn't have a pulse.
No, that Shroud would quickly pass on him a bit earlier, also, and he had nothing weird on him. You mostly have like the shape that you've seen in the picture a bit earlier, but now that Revna and Shroud went a bit higher, you see that the wounds keep closing, and the guy seems to be fully healed. There's still no pulse, and he looks dead. Except that he looked like a fresh corpse.
If this can help, one of the what led us to notice this is that Revna noticed that despite being unconscious or dead, the guy still remained a werewolf and hadn't reverted back into his original form. So, I assume Vess would know this as well, and Revna also asked out loud, this isn't normal. what's going on. So.
Now that Revna brought it up, you're like, of course.
Yeah, no, I'm bringing it out like out of character because like Vess was there but not Viv, so
Yeah. So that's what you see from the werewolf, and like I said, the body seems to be fresh, and this would be a killing machine on his 2 feet, but right now there's no pulse. Doesn't seem to be any consciousness that is coming to him. So yeah, that is just a really weird state of body. We're going up back with our Shroud and Revna.
So I mean, assuming, because how far would we be from the corpse? Because my cantrip has a range of 120 feet, so like assuming that we don't move out of that range, I would still be
You would
bitch
be
slapping
needing
it.
you would be needing a line of sight. I think you have to see the creature, because this would be at the cage over there.
Because it's a ranged spell attack, so yeah, I would need to see it, I guess.
Well, Insult can drag a part of the body for you to see it at this point. But like I
Well-
said, when you went up, this thing seems to be fully healed at some point and nothing. Like he's really not conscious.
So, despite me constantly preventing him from healing, he would be fully healed? Is that?
No, I was taking course that since you were going to the prisoners, but I recall that now you were not present at the last session.
Yeah, sorry. Well, no, because it would make a lot more sense for me to keep on slapping this guy.
So,
If we're moving out of sight and out of range, then I would stay within sight and range.
well, Ansel would have been able to drag hardly because this creature, this werewolf, is fucking huge, as you can see. Because a werewolf is large, and this thing is a werewolf is medium sized, and this thing is large. So yeah, we'll be
Okay.
going over there. So Ansel would be dragging the body. On the left side
Okay,
of
the
thing.
prisoners are all the way up. Okay, I see now. Sorry. I'm
It's okay. I'll move the body, and you'll
looking
have the
at
line of
her.
sight.
Okay. I'm like, what
You're-
are maps?
You're like, so what are you talking about?
Yeah, there you go. Because otherwise I would say like, okay, forget I said anything to the prisoners.
So, like,
So yes, I'm a guard from Odeslo, and these bunch of fuckers seems to be part of the myriad. Well, the people that left while you were fighting the whole thing in the bit at the back over there. We were stuck inside there for the past 2 weeks. I don't know why they took me prisoners instead of killing me, but they're usually killing my fellows guards, and they've been bragging about it.
Did they kill anyone after you got here?
I personally don't know. Like I said, I've been here for 2 weeks. So depending, probably, I would say. But we don't have a clear hearing on the room on the other side.
and since you have a line of sight on this room over here, let me just, you can advance the token over in this room. So you see that most of the things that you see is gone. But you see like empty barrels, empty crates moving all the stuff that was in this room is gone. Like a lot of a bunch of stuff. You can see that in the past minutes, a lot of stuff has been moved and the carts have been moved away. But the only thing that's left is like a tent that is empty on the top here and over here.
It looks like this room's recently been emptied.
Yes, they're all left in like the past 10 minutes. I don't know where you guys come from, but
They probably heard us coming then.
I mean, likely it's not like any of the fights we got in were exactly silent.
Yeah.
On my side, while they're chatting and everything, I just listened to Portia, who told me to come and open the lock. So I just tried to pick lock the lock on the cage.
Give me thief tools, please.
I did it sneakily 8 minutes ago.
Sneakily. Oh, 8 minutes. Gosh. Okay, 17. So this one is a pretty easy one. It's just that schlinks, and the door just.
Easy peasy. Now you're gonna pay me.
With what do you want me to pay you?
And she just points like she's wearing a potato sack almost, like I said a bit earlier.
Oh, well, it's on the long term, not necessarily now, but you said you were living here, so yeah, I know where you're living, and I'm your new best friend.
But one thing though, this guy probably is able to pay up.
Oh, sure, come on.
And you see the one on the side is like, I'm sorry, milady, but I won't be paying for your.
I've been injuring you for 2 fucking weeks. You will pay my parts.
Okay. Fine. I don't have any money on me right now, sir. Where are you lodging?
Oh, well, I can just follow you up to your house. I don't mind.
Since you said that we were near Odeslow, we're a bit far from where I live, personally.
Oh, I see. Do you have any friend here that can pay?
Here, no. I was sent on a diplomatic mission in near Bisaitil, up north. And my convoy have been intercepted on the road.
I just take a look to my friends and I'm like, if he gives us information, is this a good payment? Because I feel like this guy can tell us a lot of things.
I'm just kind of like gonna lean towards Shroud and go,
Well, he looks really rich. Might as well get some information and money out of him.
Yeah, right. And you, Vess?
I'm staying out of this.
Oh, well.
Where
Hey.
are you from, my good sir?
I am from Zadash.
Zadash. Wow, I've never been there. I've spent most of my time in Rexentrum. Do you think if we escort you there and protect you along the way, you might add a bit of a bonus to our rescue payment?
Do you have 2 weeks of your time, milady? Because
I'll
it is 2
turn
weeks
towards
going.
the rest of the group.
Wow, it's getting complicated now. Do you, I don't know, you said you have no friend. For God's sake.
And I don't have any friends in Odeslow, but yes, I have friends where I'm from.
Okay, I have an idea. We bring him to Rexentrum, and they help him out get back home, and there he pays us.
I mean, I'm sure, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I'm sure they have teleportation circles or something.
I
in
have friends
Rexentrum
in.
that can-
I have
'Cause
friends
we
inside.
wait, because
Rexentrum.
yeah, we were in Zadash actually, so I have been there once, but I've only ever seen an alleyway there. Anyway, so we know that it's we can teleport back there. So yes, good sir, if you follow us back to Rexentrum, then I'm sure our employers will help you get back home, and it'll be a lot shorter than 2 weeks.
Yes, I have one of the archmages that is a friend of my family.
Oh wow! Well, I'm sure they're gonna be very happy that we rescued you.
And pay for you.
Oh, we heard double. Our friend, Cat.
Oh, is it still like that? I can rejoin.
It is still, please, if you can join it back. But yes, one of my friend, well, one of my friend personally, a friend of my mother is the Archmage of Domestic Protection, Mr. Ludinus Delat?
Does that ring a bell?
You've been, since you watched the whole information about the Rexcentrum when you were there looking at all the Archmage and such,
Yeah.
you know that Ludinus the Lad is the Archmage of Domestic Protection for the Cerberus Assembly, and one of the founder of the Cerberus Assembly itself.
Hey, I know the guy. He's my friend too.
Wow,
the
small
doubling is
world.
really hard right now. If you could just quit and join back.
Let me change my.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Like that's gonna be better, I think.
We don't hear you double. If you can lower it just a bit, everything's gonna be fine.
You mean lower my voice?
No, that's weird. We still hear you double.
Okay, I'm gonna join back.
Thank you. So yeah, so Vest have a D4. So everybody have a D4 right now. Let me just check quickly over here. Where are you?
And I'm so sorry.
Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Let me head shroud back inside the stream. You should be there. Hello? Phil?
Hello?
Okay. Seems good now.
Still double, yeah.
It's just a little bit, yeah. But it seems better. But one of my family is a member inside the Penta Market inside Zadash. So really prestigious merchant inside the city. So if you escort me back to Rexcentrum, I will be more than pleased to pay for my part and my lady friend over here for rescuing our butts from this cage.
Well, then, that sounds like a very good deal.
I would really like to bath myself, though, if we can stop at an inn, and some of you might cover the fees because they've looted the whole thing on my person. It was left in a small chest that I had in my person. But, so if you find it, please, but maybe these bastards left with it a bit earlier. I don't have any idea about it, but yes, of that.
Oh, a small chest, you say?
Yes.
I've seen nothing of the sorts.
Give me a deception check, please. Being the one who looted it. Oh, for
Finally.
17. A good roll after all this. And yes, like I said, one of those bastards might have lived with it a bit earlier. But thank you for your concern.
Of course.
So we will be following you back to civilization. I don't know where that would be.
It is just outside these freaking caverns. You can stop now, please.
No, all right. It's them that asking me questions. Don't look at me like this. So that's pretty much it. And Ansel that kept with a werewolf, like.
Revna,
Mm-hmm.
can you stop slapping it?
Are you sure?
I still don't sense a pulse and no muscle responding to anything.
Because while you were slapping it, you see that he made some tests, like to see if muscles react or if there's any reflexes, and nothing seems to be. Like,
This guy
Before-
is clinically dead.
Just as a precaution, I'm gonna walk over to where Anselt is and just like casually bring the blade close as if I would just need to do a slight chopping motion if things go awry.
it would be an automatic critical hit, no problem if you'd like to hit. But the thing is now that your blade is no more with silver coating since the combat is done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure decapitation still works.
Yes, if you can pierce the skin. So, this is like,
Okay, so in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
do you stop your cantrip, Ravna?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you just see that everything is moving. It'll like the wounds close. No pulse. No reaction. And the body is slowly, fully healing itself.
Oh, I have an idea.
What?
Why don't we put the body in Shroud's new bag and bring it back to Rexenchum? I'm sure someone there would be able to examine it.
You don't even know about my bag.
Well, okay. Fuck it then.
Well, you've put the belt inside a small
I was
bag.
like, I saw you.
Yeah, I
like,
know, I
reach
know.
into it.
Is it still double or it's fine? My voice.
It's a bit doubled. It depends on what. It's weird. I don't know
I don't
what's
know why.
happening.
Yeah, if you wanna try it out, I don't mind.
Well, it beats having to carry it around.
I give you the bag. There, try it.
Not hard, but the belt fits. But I don't think the werewolf body's going inside there. The bag is this big.
Oh,
It still have to fit in there. Like his head doesn't fit in.
oh.
What if we chop him into tiny little pieces?
Well,
Do you have
that's
any
the
more
thing.
silver coating?
Yeah, we can't do that.
Uh,
Why don't we just leave? Like, let's leave. We have some prisoners. The body's down. I feel like we're good.
Sounds
Yeah.
great. There's still
just-
the
Well-
lake that is weird, but yeah.
Oh, you mean the place that was water with like ghosts in it?
Well, it seems to be ghostly energy, but
Yeah, well, I'll be honest. Oh, yeah. Actually, it's spectral, so might not be ghost. Could be like spirit, wraith.
Oh, we put the werewolf in it. Now you.
That sounds like a shitty idea. What if it brings it back to life?
Oh well, it was just an idea. We don't have to do it actually.
that might become a problem.
okay,
I don't
let's
have the energy to fight it.
maybe let's recap what we found out. Because, Vess, you were leading this mission. We were here for.
So technically, we're here to clear the attack problem. So we did at least partial. Like we didn't stop the bandit, but it's not like we could have doubled ourselves either. So yeah, I mean bandits, whatever, made away with loots, but the bottom line is if the werewolf is no longer there, the wolves are likely going to be less organized, and if they are less organized, that likely means that the attack are going to cease. However, I wouldn't call it exactly complete, as I would say it's a better idea that we make sure that the werewolf no longer gains control over, because then it's just going to be rinse and repeat.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant. You know, we can't really just leave because our mission isn't technically complete unless we really make sure that this werewolf is not going to be a problem anymore. Also, like, the Myriad is involved. I told you about when I scried kind of on the assassin guy we found way back.
So yeah, it's like when I planted a one of my eerie tokens on the assassin that we released, and we scried, and I saw a half orc writing a message to the myriad about double crossing the clasp. Like this was a few fucking sessions ago. Like I'm going back into my
Yeah,
notes.
it is when you cried and you add you've seen the assassin killing a woman in a ponytail and a full plate armor, and there was a guy in the back. The guy being in half orc actually stabbed someone in the throat.
Yeah, so I don't have the exact message that I saw, but I do have a note that says that the assassin wrote a message to the myriad about double crossing the clasp. So I'm like, this is like twice that the myriads come up now. So I think there's something big going on.
And you said that there was something about that belt, Bess?
Yeah, I mean, technically, the thing is, the offering sort of doesn't fully match with the god.
What do you mean? Oh, this belt related to God?
Well, as like offerings, kind of.
And can I take a look at it? I didn't want to mess inside your things, so.
Yeah, I just take it out.
Huh.
Since he's a cleric, he looks at it and like, oh well.
Oh well. This seems to be, well, the materials that are in it is definitely cord, but the material on it seems to be of ivory, but it is shaped with a dragon scale on it. That was you said, Vass, right?
Yeah, which along sort of points more towards uh
Um, I would have to check up with, well, when we'll be in Rick Centrum, because I don't think Odastlo have anything about gods or any library in there. There's mostly farmers around.
yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
But I think this thing is an artifact
I mean, it would make sense.
related to cord. Like, it's can be counted in centuries. And this thing looks to be weathered a bit, but the Myriad had it.
Yeah, and please take in account that that lock couldn't. We couldn't open that lock like with lock picking and stuff like that. It was way too much of a master class.
And the Myriad had their hand on that.
Seems so.
They lately looted it from one of their victims. I have some doubts that it was just something they actually had the manpower to get their hand on otherwise. They don't exactly strike me as like scholars and archaeologists.
Shroud, was there anything else inside the chest?
Yeah, sadness and emptiness. It was empty apart from that. Sorry. I just meant I didn't find any gold.
No, I understood the reference. But the thing, having this on the side of the chest and no information, and we have no document. Like,
Well, we can go back and check if there's like a secret pocket or something. I don't know. I just found the belt and nothing else.
can take a look at it.
Yeah, let me go investigate.
So please, Shroud, while you're going back inside the room, give me an investigation check.
I will do that while walking. Am I a good investigator? I'm not
Look
that
at those
bad.
two flirting in chat.
Oh my god.
Talking about calves.
Oh my god, for real? Can I take a floating?
There's a floating.
Yeah. I'm
There's
gonna
two
take
now
floating.
because you've been rewarded another from Dr. Cultist. So you're back at 2.
My only roll today was a 20 for fun to stealth the belt in my bag, which didn't do anything at all. That's better.
That's better for 20. As you look at this, this chest is supposed to be deeper than just what you found. So you're searching inside at the bottom, and you feel that there's two pressure. It seems to have two pressure buttons.
I don't press them. I don't press them.
Okay.
I'm too scared.
Too late, Dr. Kultis. He already I'll refund you your points after the game. Okay, let me take the reroll
You
instead.
could check for traps and then press on them.
Yeah, I never open stuff that doesn't seem normal.
But the investigation seems to be, since you rolled a 20, you know that you would. There is a specific sequence that you would have to do that, or something bad would happen.
Okay. Can I ask Kaiser to come and help me?
What do you want?
I think you can summon a magical hand, right?
Yes.
I would need you to use your magical hand and press somewhere at the same time I do the same thing with mine. Let's just try it out. Just try it out.
At the same time?
Yeah, well, either you press first or I press second or we press at the same time. Whatever you like.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just gonna summon a mage hand. Hope Kaiser does the same. Point him out where I think he has to push the pressure plate. Put my hand right over there. Take a couple of steps back. And I might destroy the chest. I'm sorry, guys. And I'm just gonna say to Kaiser, okay, go for it first.
Let me check if you have the mage hand.
I'm not sure if he has it actually. That's why I was asking.
I can't do this.
Oh, god damn it, you're so useless. Okay.
Gonna ready a potion of healing.
For sure, I'm not doing that alone. I'm
Fine, I'm gonna do it.
okay. Well,
I can help you now with whatever you're trying to do.
okay. So listen. So I just
And
explained
you
to them.
just see a small light emanating, and he casts you guidance on you.
So I'm just gonna tell them what I learned from checking the chest. But since I have way too much wounds to stay there, I'm gonna go back a couple of steps after staying it.
So are you doing it manually, or are you doing it with your mage hand?
I'm not sure. I just tell Vess what to do, and I do a couple of steps back. But I feel Vess like there's a combination to do. Like there's two pressure plate actually.
There's two pressure buttons that seems to be on the side of the chest. Inside, on the side.
So there's two buttons inside. I don't think it would be wise to not press them in the right order, and I don't know the right order.
So I'm gonna, now that he has pointed me out where they are, is there anything on the chest that might like indicate the placement, or like, I don't know, they have some runes that indicates gods that could be pressed?
Give me a perception check.
All right.
Oh, I have an idea after that.
If it involves throwing me in the chest, you're gonna die.
No, it involves I don't know what. Might be a dead crow. Raven, the raven.
17. 17 is enough that you see. Looks like Morse code, because on the side, since it was all made of iron on the side, and Kraken is throwing a D4 to me. Thank you, Joss. So fine.
If I die because of that, I'm gonna kill you in my game.
But you see on the metal part inside there seems to you have dots, and since Shroud did the investigation and you with your perception, you see that there's like 3 dots on the left, and it seems to be going in this order, and you have a pattern that you can follow with the clicks.
We're gonna try.
All right.
I mean, it's not like I only have 2 HP left.
Well, I still have 1 spell of healing in case, but
I have a
good
potion.
luck.
I'm gonna end him my potion just in case I go down so he can give it back to me.
Oh, that's a good point.
I can help you out with one of my magical end, but I'm gonna stay really far from the chest.
I mean, at this point, it's probably easier for me to just press them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go for it. No
Because
problem.
when you look at the pattern, some of the pattern you see that you have to hold, and while you're pushing on the other side, and push on the, keep on going on this side, and then push on the other side. So having two hands would be a bit difficult inside there. So easy puzzle. You just click, 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 and then you just hear a where the at the bottom of the just lift up a bit. And you just see the wood. It is liftable, so you just and you see like 4 pouches on the corner that seems to be really thin fabric. So probably that this would be and by the smells, it smells really aggressive to so. Probably this would be the trap, and it looks to be poisonous gas that seems to be in these little pouches. Since you did the right sequence with the investigation and perception check, everything's fine. But at the bottom, you see that there's documents, a lot of papers inside there.
So, for getting every bit of concern and safety, I'm just gonna pick up the documents, and I'm gonna like move for spin around towards Ensult and say, "I think I might have your documents that go with the belt."
Oh, nice. I'll have some lectures to
Reading
have
material.
Yeah, sleeping material. Good. Okay.
I mean, I
Fuck
can
with
read
this
them,
werewolf,
but
though.
And you still look at the werewolf, and you see that he took the dagger and he tried to pierce the skin, and nothing's. It doesn't even go through.
the thing is, from what I know about the blood hunters that take the Lycan oath, is they're supposed to shapeshift back.
Oh no, sure. They're supposed to shift back inside their human size. Technically, the wording, what I learned about lycanthropy, is that they're going back into their original state.
So
This guy might be born like this.
okay, that would be
Fucking weird.
yeah. Doesn't explain why he fully healed and there's no pulse though.
Nope. I
Maybe.
guess we'll have to bring back the body. And I've seen a cart on the other side.
Yeah, I'm getting good at piling straws on top of bodies.
If you don't mind, I would like to be carried inside such cart, if it's
Yeah,
possible.
well, you'll be with the corpse, so tough luck.
Yeah,
Well-
it's either you walk or you ride with the dead body. What do you prefer?
I'll take the cart for later then.
Seems a
Oh,
wise
gosh.
choice.
Quick question, since we're gonna bring the body anyway, I was about to say let's run away, but anyway. If you go through the documents super quickly, can't you see like something talking about the pool up here with the spirits and all?
I mean, I guess I can try to quick read them.
Yeah, exactly, because we could leave it like that, but
Well, here's the thing, because this gentleman wants to stay a night at the inn, which is fair. So technically, we could rest up for a night and then check out the pool tomorrow.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's a walkable distance anyway, coming back. And I kind of highly doubt that a lot of people will take residence within the night.
And if we can find somewhere to sleep where it's comfortable, I would really like to gain back my spells in the morning.
And read.
Yeah, and then you can read. Exactly.
I can read while we're walking.
How would you do that while riding with the dead body?
I could. If you
You
pull
should
it,
also read it in a warm bath.
oh, a warm bath. It would be
Okay.
freaking awesome. Yeah.
Cool. Now we're in Fantasyland, so we all agreed we're putting the body on the cart, maybe with or without insult. We cover the shit with straw, notwithstanding insult. And the gentleman that is prissy doesn't want to ride with the corpse, so he's gonna walk until we can carry him back in the cart afterwards.
You can call me Adrian for the rest of the travel.
Okay, cool. So Adrian wants to walk until we can actually carry him without the dead corpse.
Yes, please.
And
Yeah.
I'll be walking next to the cart. And there's the empty tent that we can like put over the thing.
And
Yeah,
I can keep preventing it from regenerating if we're really worried about it. I mean, this isn't a spell that takes a lot out of me, so
Yeah, should be a good
That could be a
idea.
good idea. Also, I mean, gives you a little break from walking.
I don't mind riding with the dead body. It wouldn't be the first time.
I don't know
No,
if I'm
wouldn't that be
curious or whatever.
And Hansel just goes picking up the tent and
Vest, mind giving me a hand dragging the body? I'm not
Yeah.
geared as you.
I'm guessing there's a slight difference in strength.
Well, I still need to have a bit of strength to wear my heavy armor, but yes.
So we're gonna put the body, and we're gonna pick up the tent and do like Ansel did, because suggested, good idea. It's gonna protect both, like hide the body and also protect from like the heat and the sun and the rain and shit.
Especially bird shit.
Yeah, the worst.
So you're taking the tent, covering it, covering the body inside the cart, pulling the cart outside of this cursed place, and on your way back to Odislo, that is now, it's actually at night now. It is around 10 o'clock.
Cool.
So you're walking up, and let's take a short break. Since it's already 9:46. 9. So we'll take a short break. We'll be back in, let's say, 10 minutes. Back at 55.
Yeah.
And we'll be talking to you about the Verena that went way down too fast. This beer.
Yeah.
And we'll be back after these messages. And we're back, everybody. Thank you for your patience while we were looting. We are looting more of this marvelous beer, and I don't know if Kip is still there. But the people that's going to be at the Salon de la Passion Médiévale, it's their official beer, and it's going to be served a lot during the Ren Fair next week. I highly suggest to go there. It is a really nice event with the metal show, dance, tribal dance show, and there's a lot of historical kiosk stand outside that you can see. And I don't know how you'll be able to control all the tipsy people that you'll have on this beer, because in the comment it's going to be the
Slay, Queen, slay, slay, slay your enemies, rise up your army, and take your rightful place upon the throne. Because Verena, the Glorious, is 8.6 beer of an Imperial Red, as I recall. There's some... Oh, that's Allie. Oh, you never seen Allie.
Oh, we want to see her.
Show us the kitty.
Yes, look at this. The tuxedo one.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, she took over the internet. Okay, I know you don't like to be. Here you go. So, like we talked last stream, but in the French one, this beer is going down way too fast for what it is. But not what it is, because it is a really tasteful one, but it's still light. Like Nick said last week, this beer is brewed like a blonde or a white, but it is made for being a red, Imperial Red. So that's why it still have a light taste to it, and it's going down really fast, really good. And 8.6, 4 of them for my night, I will be a-okay. So let's follow up with Shroud. How you handle the Verena yet?
If I take the can, it contains barley, wheat. It's brewed. No, sorry. I handle it well because I'm familiar with like stronger beer. But for me, the thing is, I really like the beer. It tastes like a real beer that I would drink every day and stuff like that. But it's too treacherous. Seriously, like you can down the beer in like 15 to 20 minutes and you don't feel at all that it's 8.6%. So it's good, really good, but I can take one once in a while and it's going to be enough, because normally if I drink, for example, a imperial stout, it's 9% or stuff like that, but I drink it slowly. This one is going down too fast, but it's really good. So yeah, that's about what I have to say on that beer. I'm really happy to say that I was at the launch. It was a really nice event, and the idea behind the project is really cool. Congrats to the salon and the people behind it for making it happen.
And the Domaine Berthiaume that you can see
And
in
the
the
Berthiaume,
link
yeah.
over there. They're the one that are brewing it. And Concepcion is the magnificent person who did all the art for our campaigns, the French one and the French one and this Cerberus Hounds, their Star Wars campaign. So let's go with Vess. How do you like this Imperial Red?
Honestly, like it's already been said, it's a treacherous beer as it goes down very easily. Now that you tell me it was brewed like a blonde or white, that makes a lot more sense. I would say it's almost like a pool beer, like the kind of beer I would take pool, but it's 8.6, which makes it super dangerous because yeah, it goes down very easily, and I did not drink it at like the proper temperature because it was in my backpack, so I had to drink it like tablette. And it's still very tasty, so that's a plus. It also kind of tastes a little like pineapple. I don't know why.
I don't remember. As I recall, that I don't look at the right one. Bière Rose Impériale au blé. So that's mostly it. We don't have any more description on this beautiful can, except that there's 2 ingredients on it.
But normally, imperial beer can be drinked a bit more temperature piece, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Room temperature. Yeah.
And Revna,
Temperature.
temperature piece.
Yeah.
So I made myself laugh earlier while Fred was describing the beard because he was like, "Oh, after 4 beers, I'll be a-okay," and I was like, "I think you mean ale okay." Okay, I'm a
Ale-okay.
copywriter. This is literally my job to make really bad jokes. But yeah, I'm gonna pretty much gonna repeat what everyone said. Very dangerous beer. I really like it. I really like reds in general. And this one really goes down smoothly. And like taste wise, I find it really resembles like a Scotch ale. I don't know if anyone else got
Yep.
that from it, but and I really like Scotch ales. I'm either like sour or Scotch ale for the most part. So yeah, dangerous, because I'm drinking this really fast and it's really fucking strong. So
And there is a second part of the game. Pew pew pew.
yeah. And my tolerance is shit. So
And we have well, Frère, if you're thirsty, I don't know if you're going to the salon next week, but I'll be there on Friday, and I know Ari is supposed to be going also. And Phil is going to be one of the free labor.
Running around, checking
At
if
the
people
speed
drank
of
too
sound.
much. Yeah, exactly.
He'll be the police officer,
I
security
also.
guard, while drinking one.
Yeah.
So, with all that, you are going now on the road, and at some point there's a Kaiser that says, "Once we set up camp, I can actually detect the magic out of it and see the basic skull that is on this belt, if needed." As he shadowingly, hedgelordly walking back.
oh, Kaiser, can I ask you something real fast?
What?
So I found this scroll earlier, but I couldn't really identify what it does. I figured maybe you would know.
Let me check. You
You
have
say,
plus. Oh, you have a good plus.
you say scroll since he's a wizard. His eyes are like stars.
He's just like
11.
scrolls where?
Well, of course, this is a scroll of Cumbrian language.
Oh, cool. Thank you. I'm just gonna put it back into my pack.
Well, I might. And then Christoph will argue next session about it because I won't be playing this Edgelord tonight.
That's why I'm like, we're just gonna cut the role playing short. I just want to know what it does. That's it.
Pretty sure he saw the besto curse also.
So, you're going back. Let me just set you up on back on the Exandria map and put Odaslo in the cities. Here, here, here. It is now at night, and you see that now on the lake, there is some floating basket, wooden basket that seems to be with candles in it. It seems with the same offerings that you've been seeing all around, and they're just floating on that. It is a peaceful view for all the violence you lived in the past hour or so. The two fellows bring out and like,
On my side, friends, I can split up now that we're arrived in town. I thank you all. I'll be putting up a good word. Are you working for someone, or are you have any of a group? Are you mercenaries, adventurers?
We're adventurers.
All right. So
No,
They
no,
say-
no. You got that wrong. We are the best students of Rexcentra.
student,
Others,
you're
where
from the
others have
Southwest Academy.
failed. Sorry, I talked at the same time. I was just about to say that where others have failed, we managed to do it all.
Except keeping our mouth shut.
So you're a student of the Solstice Academy.
Amongst everything. As I said, we're adventurers.
All right. Well, if there's anything, I work at the barrack. So if you need any friend in Otherslow, you have one here. Thank you again for saving my arse down there. And, well, I wish you a good night.
Ah, you're
Um,
welcome. We do it all from the goodness of our hearts.
Well, actually, I know the innkeeper. Pay for your alcohol, but I'll be giving a word for you for having a room tonight.
Oh, thank you. If you could put a good word for us, yes, that would be very helpful.
And most appreciated.
So you don't need to pay my part, fuckface.
So I'm sensing a little bit of sexual tension here. Did something happen during those 2 weeks?
The only tension that would happen would be my fist on his face. Nothing else.
I think I read that in a novel once.
You have some kinky novel, milady. And on that, I'll be leaving. Goodbye.
I just love a good enemies to lovers, that's all.
And you just see the Adrian with you, just like, whatever.
Okay, I can see the tension now.
Right? I'm not making it up.
Right? You know what? Like the look they had together.
Stay out of this. Vess, if you want, I could
Fine.
totally lend you some novels.
I got an inkling they're gonna differ from the novel I usually read.
Well,
Sure.
it's good. It's a good thing to open your mind to new kinds
Absolutely.
of readings. Yeah. I have one in my pack right now. If you want to read it tonight while we're resting, then just let me know.
Well, I was thinking of actually not letting all the reading to Insult so he doesn't get depressed and do part of it, but
No, it's okay. I'm out of the gossip. I'll take care of the reading.
fine so that
Wow. Hansel learned so fast.
yes, people skills are really getting better.
Whatever.
And I'm just gonna like pass over a little book to Vess right now. Just out of my pack, just
So yeah, take all the time you need.
and this is how we started a book club.
Yeah, a D&D book club.
So you are going. There's the inn inside town. Like I said, the lady. She's proudly walking in her potato sack. She's like really like she's standing tall, over 4'10" of dwarven lady, walking, and then just goes and talk to the innkeeper, like okay. So there's a gentleman over there, like. Hello. I've heard that your whole group. Would you need a place in this table for your carts?
Well, we can put the cart in the stable, but we're probably better off bringing the contents up with us in the rooms, right? We could leave it in Hansel's room specifically.
Laria just told me that there's gonna be a guard posted at this table tonight, if any case, to be sure that nothing happens to your carts. She didn't give me any more information, but she said that she will be paying me greatly to shut my mouth.
Wow. Well, oh, here's an idea. Shroud, why don't we leave the Everlight with the guard?
I was about to say I could sleep there. I don't mind. I'm gonna be stealthy.
If you do, you know that you won't be benefiting from a long rest.
I'm gonna bring a bed over there.
Yeah, I could leave my raven there, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna learn anything from him if something's happened. Something
Kaiser!
Yeah,
Well,
I need to see through him actually, so I would have to stay like awake the whole night and check through his
well,
eyes.
Everlight looks pretty smart. He could probably come and wake you if there's anything.
He might be able to do that, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna ask him. Yeah, we could do that. I don't mind.
I
You
can
have
do
good
that. I
idea.
don't mind.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good idea. I get to it. I'm just gonna post Everlight stable if we leave the cart there actually.
Kaiser!
And if I can give him like an order is would be to like come and see me if something weird happened, something like that.
If anything weird's happened to come to knock at your window.
You scream Kaiser at Kaiser.
It's just he just perches like onto Kaiser and just goes like Kaiser.
any of these options are good, but I would seriously say it could be Kaiser or Portia actually because they sleep less, I think, or only Portia. Anyway,
Only Portia.
Only
Yeah.
Portia.
yeah. Well, just come at us and scream Kaiser, Kaiser, Kaiser.
So, you get inside the inn. You have there's 2 rooms, one with 3 beds, one with 2. No, actually, it's 2 rooms of 3 beds. So, well,
I guess that we'll be taking this one. Portia, go with the ladies. Split fit. Go with the gossips.
and he just like walk with his talon, just like towards the room.
I think you might have heard him in his little feelings.
I don't have feelings.
Sounds like you do.
I don't fuck up.
Well, if you want books, you could just say so, but you have other important documents to read tonight, so
I have a mission. I'm an important person.
yeah,
As you just heard the door.
go do that.
So
It'll be
Adrian's
so
like,
good
well,
to have a
I'll
proper
take my
night's
own
rest.
bed, if you don't mind. Would anybody have a silver piece to lend me? I'll be bringing it back when you'll escort me back to Rick Centrum.
What do you need it for?
My own room and not sleeping with the bunch of you, if you wouldn't mind.
Normally,
Well-
I don't.
I mean, I don't want people spying on us, so. And she just hands him the silver.
Well, wait a minute. I mean, the lady dwarf, his love interest, kind of said that, you know, if we need to call in a favor, just to why wouldn't we be able to rent an extra room thanks to
The
that?
innkeeper
you know?
said that I wasn't, the service of lodging was not extended to my own person.
Okay, I see.
Oh, so it was not like a 2-person in a room with only 1 bed.
That's a good one.
So yes, thank you, Miss Vass, and I'll be taking my night out. If you don't mind, I'll go sleeping right away. Don't
You should
forget
probably
me.
bathe too.
Don't forget me tomorrow morning. Thank you.
Can I
Right.
try something before we move on? Just because we are talking about money, Shroud would never do that if it wasn't for that. Was he saying the truth when he was telling us he would pay us back the silver piece?
Since it's been a while back, the silver piece, no need of inside check. He's not lying about it. It's a silver piece.
Perfect.
What I would want to do before he takes his leave from us is create an eerie token, maybe like tug off a bit of my hair and like try and slip it onto him so that I'm able to like scry on him to make sure he doesn't leave before we're awake or anything like that.
All right, you can give me a sleight of hand check if you don't want him to know.
Sleight of hand. Yeah,
Sleight
I'll
of
do that.
hand.
Oh my god. That was almost an 18 and then oh sorry, I rolled on fucking D&D Beyond, not roll 20.
You don't have the roll that you had.
Oh well, I don't mind keeping the roll I got on
18.
D&D Beyond to be fair. No, I got a 5 plus 3, so 8.
You can roll on the foundry, no problem. That'll
Wow,
help
you're so good to me. Wow.
Well, 11.
Slightly better.
In the state that he is, you can clearly see that he have exhaustions levels on him. So with the fatigues that he have inside his body, you slip it up easy, even with an 11. The difficulty was 8. So you slip up the piece of hair inside like a back pocket or someone on his vest, and you see Henselt going back in like not PJs but like only pants and like with a large kind of towel.
If you don't mind, I'm going for a bath.
And you see that he have the papers under her armpit.
Don't drop them in the water.
I'll do what I want. You give me this responsibility of reading the papers, I'll be reading the papers. Chief of Mission.
That hurt while saying it, huh?
Yes, Chief.
And he's going.
That looks like the face of someone that wants to do something mischievous.
After he takes his leave, I'm just kind of like gonna lean over to Vess and go like,
Ooh, I'm sensing a little bit of sexual tension here too.
Revna, you can give me a perception check, actually.
I'll do that.
The roll.
There's 2 floating.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Well,
use
and
one.
it's-
This is important.
and
It's
it's
tell
10,
20.
20.
I'm using one. Fuck it.
Okay, it's
That's
better. It's
better.
better. 15.
Yeah.
And throwing a floating because she wants the gossip. Sugar mom's going out there.
Yep.
And what you see actually, it's the body of when you just go with his pants and the towel. At first, you were with your mischievous like looking at the situation, but you see that there's a lot of scars and laceration on the shoulders and arms of Ansalt. That it seems to be really large scars that are done on his arms, and it seems to be the most easy access because from what you see, the cut seems to be self-inflicted because like when someone strikes someone else, there's an intention going deeper on the scars, and being from Jarhas, it is not the first scars you're seeing. So these seems to be self-inflicted on the way that they're done, with the sense of cut that they're done. And he moved down the corridor and going down inside the hand.
Yeah, still I make that comment to Vess and then I'm just gonna like start skipping away to her room.
I mean, that makes sense with, like him being cleric. And stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought you were gonna send a gust of wind up his way.
such a missed opportunity. Maybe next time. When
Yeah.
he's just wearing a robe, for your benefit.
Yeah, obviously just mine.
I'm not the one who's interested in him and who's constantly bickering with him.
So that's your telltale sign?
Yeah, I mean, you never know. And he's a pretty handsome guy, and you've known him for a while, so I don't see anything wrong with having an interest in him if you do. I'm just saying, you've got a lot of chemistry.
What am I gonna read tonight?
Shroud, on your side, in the room, there's you see that your master done the small ritual. You see some pentacles on the ground, and you just cast a spell and just your ritual casts detect magic, and you see his eyes glowing. Can you show me the belt you took?
Yeah, sure, there you go. Take it. I can't wear it anyway, it's too big.
Probably we can tie it up around yourself and.
You want to tie something around me?
With a closer look, this belt have transmutation and conjuration, school of magic. Do you know what those means, Shroud?
Well, if I go by the word... No, not really. I'm too new to that.
So, mostly, he's gonna mansplain you. What kind of magic is conjuration and transmutation? So, mostly transmutation changing the wearer should be changing properties if it's wearing it. So, there's going to be physical alteration or mental is going to be happening. And you have the conjuration part that seems to be it's supposed to summon creatures or either transport people from a point A to a point B. But it's also related to summoning of like devils, celestials, and such. And he closed his speech of mansplaining with a but this thing seems to be of really potent. So the theory that Insult told us that this being an artifact seems to be highly probable.
Okay. Well, I guess for now we should hide it in the best place we have to hide something, and it's in the pouch.
How does it fit in there?
You know, there's stuff that magic can't explain. No, I don't know, it's probably magical and there's like no end to it. And I just show him the bag and how my hand goes a bit deeper than it should go.
Probably an extra dimensional pocket and blah 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 about what a bag of holding would be.
I wanted you to say it.
Nerd. So, with all that, what would you be doing for evening? Ansel being back at the bath, the others tending to their wounds and probably repairing some stuff on Portia's side. Shroud on your side?
Either something dumb or either something normal. I'm not sure, seriously. I think I would probably go in a corner and try to play with the belt because I don't seem interested, but I'm gonna try it out like an idiot.
You try it out?
I don't know. I'm gonna try it out.
Okay. At some point, you wait for
just-
Kaiser to like not attention and going in trance and whatever.
I can stealth if you want, under the bed or anywhere. I don't mind.
I'll allow it. He's not there anyway to play. And Hansel's not there. So at some point you put on the belt, and it seems to be shrinking a bit to fit you more. And since you detected magic, you know that it is magic. But at first you don't have any... You don't feel anything changing while you're wearing it. And I'll take that you want to attune yourself to it.
I'm not that familiar with attuning, so I just wanted to see if something happened the moment I tried to use it. I'm not trying to attune it actually.
Okay. At the moment you're trying it, you see that it's shrinking and it could fit you.
That's weird.
Well, at first it didn't look like it, but as soon as it's staying for you for more like a couple of seconds, maybe a minute, it started to shrink down. You know that it is mostly magical items properties.
Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Can I remove it?
Yes, you can remove it.
Okay, I just remove it and put it back in the bag. But I know that I can wear it now.
Perfect. And on the ladies' side, except gossiping and wing-womaning with things, and you just have Friaver in there. So let's do a game. Well, I have an announcement at the end of this game that I'm going to... I already shared with one of my game, and I'm going to share with Insurrection also tomorrow. Ladies?
So what I'm gonna do is, well, I mean, I'm obviously gonna sleep because I fucking need it. But I'm also actually gonna actively read the book that Revna lent me.
So please, Revna, tell us what would be she would be reading.
So it's smut. Very
Okay.
smutty smut.
Tusk
So-
tooth and
Yeah, it's a very popular novel in Wildemount called Tusk Love that details the romance between a half-orc man and a tiefling woman. The tiefling coming from a noble background and the half-orc coming from a more modest occupation, and he was a sailor. She was a well-known courtesan's daughter, and they just bang, yo.
they just bang, yo.
Smutty smut.
Smutty smut.
But enemies to lovers, smutty smut is what I am taking from this.
Yeah, sure, why not? Because I don't believe it was actually, because Tusk Love is actually a thing in the Critical Role
Universe.
verse. So, but they never really detailed what it was about. So,
Enemies to lovers thing it is. And Revna, on your side, what would you be doing?
Rafa would actually kind of like take all of this as sort of a night off in a way, because they've never thus far they've always done their mission and gone back to Rexentrum
Mhm.
and then taken the next one. So she's like, wow, like we're actually staying at a nice inn. I'm just gonna take advantage of this, and she's gonna go take a nice bath first to wash off the grime. And then she would go down to the common area and maybe have a nice meal and people watch.
Okay. And Frevier just Googled the Smatnov novel of Matilda Merceria. It follows the saucy relationship
there you
between
go.
Oscar, a half-orc, and Guinevere, the daughter of traveling merchant, after they met on the Amber Road near Drovenlod. Through they initially cannot be together for fear of their family's opinions of their relationship, it ends with them happily in love.
Okay, see, I had to ad-lib off of all of that, and I wasn't too far off, so.
So, while you said that you were going downstairs with people watching. What kind of people is in there? Is that it?
Yeah. Not actively engaging in any sort of conversation, just kind of like keeping to myself and observing people.
All right. You notice that a lot of the people seems to be local, since the first floor is tavern-like. It is only one building. There seems to be have two taverns in this place, and this one is the one with new strangers. So there's a lot of people that are like, oh, I'm a local, but I still want to drink and see who's passing by in this inn, while the others taverns are locals staying over there and just stay there. And for the locals, mostly farmers. So this seems to be gossiping about what's happening around, and you hear some people said that like, hey, Loria seems to be talking that she'd been saved by like a group of adventurers that they were working for someone from Rick Centrum. So it's already spreading that you guys saved the situation about what happened. There's no description, but
Yeah, because might I add that I would have cast Disguise Self on myself to make
Okay.
myself look much more normal. So, like, I would still look like a half elf, but, with a healthier skin tone.
no pitch black
And
eyes.
yeah, like normal brown eyes.
Perfect. So you are going through this version, and so you hear the gossiping. So, but since you're not, you look like common folks around there.
Mm-hmm.
You see that there's a group of two people actually at a table that's getting off tone of the rest of the locals. One seems to be wearing Norse armors, so studded leather, and a lot of furs. A lady, brown hair with braided, and you see a man in a large cloak, gray one, and with a lot of different tokens that seems to be hanging from different leather pieces on his costumes. And he also carries a wooden staff with him that seems to have his other tokens on it also. One thing you remember, this looked like the aesthetic of the lady that you saved from the bandit camp. The mission you rescued.
Because I assume if I'm able to make out that they're having a conversation that's not the same as anyone else's, I'm close enough to them.
So you tried to in making an approach. So I could give you
Well,
an attempt at perception.
No, I would try to, without making it obvious that I'm listening in, I would try to listen in to their conversation.
Here, drop it. He was dropping.
Yeah.
So give me a perception check to see
Okay.
if you are able to manage to grab some pieces of cover. Natural 20!
At last.
At last. So we have the...
I'd add because it was gossip.
Yeah.
Natural.
There you go. I'm only ever useful when it's about, gossip and shipping.
Well, at first you hear...
I don't know how these folks lives as farmers. Peaceful way. Same day after day. Seems to be boring.
Wait, my child. Without these people, the rest of the country would probably fall down. They are the bone structure of the Dwindlian Empire. We might be living mostly of raiding where we're from. Well, don't forget our task here. We are no enemies. We will lay low. we have one objective. Find it back.
And for the rest of the conversation, it seems it would be too much obvious because people are leaving, and being someone only at a table would make you suspicious if you were staying there. And just try to hype drop some whatever. What? My arms is just going wild there. Okay, good.
Okay, well, I would actually openly approach them with my pint,
Okay.
And I'd go like, "Oh, hi. I've been watching you two for a while and you look like you're not from around here."
First, give me a charisma check, straight, to see like how friendly or how they're easily swept up their feet. That just if they want to talk to you or not.
I'll add my D6 to that.
Your D4, yeah.
D4, yeah, sorry.
3, 16. Okay.
16.
At first, you see the lady's going to wish you off with her hands, but it's like you see the older man. Now that you're in face, you see that this guy seems to be there's a large graying beard, but you see that there's pointy ears getting out of this bushy hair that he have on. Seems to have a gray eye with a scar on it. And on the other side, you have a really bright blue one.
Yes, of course we are not from around here. Are you one of the locals?
No, actually, I approached you because I myself am a stranger to the Dwendalian Empire, and I figured maybe I'd find a kindred soul here.
You seem to be fitting quite well in the standard way of the Dwendalian Empire. Where are you from?
Oh, see, that's where it's really actually quite ironic. I'm from Shorehas.
Hmm.
And I'll gauge their reaction to that information.
What's your DC of investigation on your disguise self?
Oh boy.
Your spell DC.
Yeah.
Probably 14.
What is it? Holy shit.
Around 14 or 15.
Oh, it is a 14. So yeah.
Okay. So he beats it.
Mm. I
You
was
see
like-
only a small smile, really corner smile on the old man.
So, yes, I can see.
And from the way he's saying it, you see that he's first, there's only one eye that's looking straight at you, and you see that he pierced your soul while he was looking at you. So you and from his body language, he let it out that he knows.
And I'll just kind of like wink at him to let him know that I know that he knows.
So, I heard that the war is not necessarily over.
Yeah, see, that's kind of why I'm taking precautions, because I've just been wanting to travel the world since the war ended, but there's still a lot of hostility going around, so you can't be too careful, can you?
Yes, of course. Well, from Shady Creek Run, a lot of us doesn't have the luxury of changing appearances. We also
Ooh, are
don't care about it.
Are you from Shady Creek Run then?
Yes.
Huh. I've met someone from there.
Do you have a name?
No, I didn't get his name.
In any case, Shady Creek Run is pretty large. Would be dumb to ask, but anyway. Why are you here then? Far away from home.
Well, as I said, I've wanted to travel a bit around since the war is over and everything. Just curious, discovering the land here.
You're the traveling type?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I never got to do it much when we were actually at war, so I figured might as well take advantage of the calmer situation.
Understandable. I've heard that Xorhas is not the most welcoming place.
Well, it's a very harsh land, but depending on who you meet, it can be very hospitable. Just not every part of it.
On our side, we're going where you're from, actually.
Oh, so are you doing the reverse? You're going to Jorhas while I'm coming here.
We arrived from a pilgrimage in Heiselcross. And we're
Wow.
going down to Rugguard Garrison. And then might be trying to make our way into the Xorhatian wastes.
Well, you mentioned that Jorhas wasn't that welcoming, so what's making you want to visit?
A lot of questions for a stranger. I understand.
I'm just curious. You can ask me questions if you want.
Give me a persuasion check.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay.
13.
You have a D4 also.
Yeah,
Do
Fred
I
will
have a
give
new
you
one?
another d4.
Thank you. I'm gonna use it.
I rolled a d4 for a 16 again.
Well, we are searching. Our lands are in between the Dwendalian Empire and the Savalier's Woods that are mostly corrupted. I am myself part of a grove of druids.
Oh, so you're searching for a solution to this corruption?
Yes. And we've heard that some heroes back down in Xorhast made their way back from Marquette. And someone might have information about the Savalier's Wood. We also have to go through Rexentrum.
Wow, that's a very noble cause.
Not maybe by a really noble person.
Well, I'm just saying, compared to me, who's just
I've
traveling
heard
for
that.
fun.
I'm talking about your father, not you.
So, what's the relationship between you two?
I'm the shaman of our tribe, if we could say so. Her father is wanted to make expansion to the north side of the forest, going into the Savalier's Wood. So that's the reason of the cure. Like I was saying, not a really noble cause. But I respect the chief and obey the orders. Anyway, we're off to bed.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry for bothering you. But it was really nice meeting you. And who knows? Maybe if I'm back in Joras anytime soon, we'll run into each other.
Maybe. Well, thank you for this meeting. And it was a pleasure to meet you. Your name?
Raven.
Raven. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Oh, I didn't get your name.
Claw.
Claw.
And I'll turn to the woman with him.
She doesn't seem to be as much cooperative, and she just stares at you.
Okay, that's fair.
Have a good night.
You too.
And as the night fades, the narrative camera is gonna pull back to Ansalt inside the bath. with the Geralt feet position that you can see there. And he's looking at that like, you just hear a,
Huh. What is... I've heard about that. What they're called already? Vestiges?
and we'll end tonight's game on that. So thank you for people in chat for being with us tonight. I know I'm feeling not tipsy, but right under it with a second beer. So thank you for being with us and enjoying the Verena, and that I highly suggest for your evenings at home or at Salon de la Passion Médiévale next week. Next Friday we'll be there. Ari will probably be there also. Well, Phil will be there
not
all weekend.
probably. I'm certainly going to be there on Friday and maybe on another day during the weekend. We'll see.
Cool. So, well, we'll be going for the little roundtable that we're doing usually, and I'll be doing the announcement after the roundtable for your calm down. So, Phil, actually, I know you had a more tranquil game on that side, but how'd you like it?
Tranquil? No, I had a lot of fun. I did a lot of things. I do always a lot of stupid thing and bunch of useful thing. No, it was a fun game. I knew it was gonna be a more roleplay game, so I like those a lot. Not much to say apart from even if we're a smaller group, I enjoy those moments where we have the opportunity to do a bit more stuff since we're less, but depending on the event, it's fun. So, yeah, that's about it for me.
Also interacting a bit more with the people that you're not have to spread the attention through 5 people. You just have a 3-1.
Yeah, exactly. But I still have to put my name on Kaiser even if he's not there. So that's great.
Kaiser!
No, great game all around. I'm really happy.
Thank you for being with us also. You are a great player. And we'll follow up now with Vess. Viv, even with the late comment, how do you like your game?
I had a lot of fun. I do really like the more like intimate games. I think they're fun. They're a good way to strengthen personal relationship and like build story that can then be played as like inside jokes and stuff. So I always find those really cool. I'm still bugged about the whole like not being dead but kind of dead but not really dead. And I know we had to take that, and I still insist that dropping the shit in the lake is probably going to be a really really bad idea. But I really like how everyone interacts and like the wing womaning and like the like I'm gonna do something a little stupid, like puts on the belt, and I'm like, Oh my god.
He
Well-
didn't attune to it, but he tried it.
Shroud doesn't know much about magic, so he
I
don't
mean-
know what's gonna happen.
Fair. I mean, it's trial and error, but yeah, that could have ended badly.
The
So,
guy
but it
with
was
plus
it was
6
a lot of.
Thank
Portia
you.
said it was innate talent.
But thank you, Viv, for being with us, even with you getting stuck in traffic on your way there. I know it's painful. And let's end up with our chatty chatter of our Harry with how'd you like your game?
It's good to be back. I missed this because I missed the last one, and like with my eye issues, like everyone, like yesterday was all like, "Oh, like if you want to cancel the game, it's fine." I was like, "No, I don't want to cancel the fucking game. I want to play, even though my eye feels numb, and I'm gonna have to stay away from a screen after this." But no, I had a lot of fun as I usually do. I really like having the party interaction, and I feel now that it's been like close to a dozen sessions, I feel like we're slowly establishing those bonds between the party members.
Mm-hmm.
And I also had a really good time actually with that last conversation between Claw and Revna. Also, because I feel like, oh, we might be foreshadowing some stuff. And I was like, okay, no, you were dropping those hints, and or dropping a hook in the water, and I just went for it. And we had that whole conversation out of it. And I'm very curious to see where everything that happened during the session will lead, including the werewolf body that's regenerating. So, yeah.
Well, I also really liked my game, all the interactions, and that little side eye to our Netherdeep campaign, if you noticed. But with all that, the werewolf thingy, playing Ansel with being like the social awkward dude that is just like getting nosy, like, oh fuck, I'm not part of the group. Fine, I'm not part of the group. I'm channeling my inner Fred, being a husky and a drama queen. So yeah, that's what I was getting out with, mostly with Hansels. And the roleplay parts and trying to drop. I explained it to Phil a bit before the game, that mostly how I works, and well, you two were my players in past games. I mostly works in 5 arcs, where we have one more stream railroading first part, after sandbox exploring backgrounds from people over there. Third part is more railroading and what happens happening. Fourth, going back to sandboxy, and then afterwards ending of these kind of campaigns. And since I have a lot of streaming campaigns now that I can make some links in between that I can can do so. Well, let's put them up. Well, not like Mercer showing like 2 characters from players from other campaigns popping up back at third campaigns and such, but always nice to have a side high to what happened during other games, like the Savalier's Woods.
So I was gonna say, like, that's the woods that Timber is from.
Yep.
Right? Okay. I wasn't sure because I was gonna be like, okay, if that's not the reference, I'm a terrible fucking player.
No, that's the reference, and they've heard like people from Marquette might have a solution for these things and blah blah blah. So, foreshadowing the future tree shot would be doing and such. And for the announcement, now that Frevir just wrote back that she's waiting for the details on the thing, I'm waiting on Fred for some details on my weekend. Why are we waiting details for me? I did nothing about that for next week. Not this weekend, the other weeks. But the announcement, it will be posted on Saturday while I'll be moving a lot of stuff. I'll be doing the campaign of... just give me a second. So, with all that, with Vecna, Eve of Ruins, is launching on the 21st of May. I'm thinking of doing the first project YouTube only that Epic Fumble will be doing. So a campaign that will be done over there on the YouTubes that you can see in the socials that I'm posting right now. And there's another 10 followers that came up on YouTube. So that's really nice to see people joining up there. You have all the socials in there also in the chat if you want to join. But yes, I will be doing a campaign that will be on the YouTube only, so no Twitch interaction, no, just a story based of going such, and it will be in French because I miss DMing D&D in French. It's not for now; it's for a couple of months after probably my move. I might do the one shot in the coming 2 months because when you buy Vecna campaign, you have a small adventure level 3 that you can do. And this one might be depending on who's the player, because I'm trying to do also some collabs with other streamers, content creators and such, contacting them. But I will also launch on my page for the people who wants to play in there. I've seen Ari and Marilyn says, we can play together. But now I know that Ari is not able to do another campaign.
Yeah, right now it's a lot.
But anyway, it's
we'll
going to
see.
be
We'll see, maybe.
in a while, but that's the announcement of a future campaign of Vecna, Eve of Ruin, level 10 to 20 campaign, the first for D&D that is going above level 13 on their modules. So that will be it, and with the beer and the time, we're going out. So no raid will be lunch. Thank you for your love. Thank you for being in chat. Thank you for the support and all the D4s and flowing inspiration that the people had on their loot. And we'll be seeing you next week for Insurrection, when we have a flashback episode where Emily and Dom that we seen in the chat, Dr. Kilsis a bit earlier, we're doing, since they are the only two that are going to be there, since the other ones are all at the salon doing preps. And in 2 weeks back for Cerberus Hounds, where we hope we'll have a full party this time. So thank you again. We love you very much. And as I always, may your fumbles become epic stories. See you, peeps. Ciao. Okay, I see the raid there. I was switching up. Thank you, DM Cravat, for raiding. We just handed up a session where we were we were actually leaving. So a quick session that we have with 3 people, and pretty wrap it up. Werewolf shit weird that is regenerating, but it's not alive. And a lot of loot, and what the fucking artifact, a vestige of what is a vestige in Critical Role universe? We don't know. A really powerful function. So good night. Have a good night, and I'll redo it again. That may your fumbles become epic stories. See ya.